welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. In Monday Night Primetime, he's underway. Johnson with a return here. Juke the defender. And his drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 1-yard gain on the play, and that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He finds Evans, left side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Mayfield now off the play action. He's got a man left. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where the
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He's trying to link up with his back, Nick Chubb. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On third and long, it's Stroud. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Right back to Irvin now. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36. They just get the play off. Catch made by Bucky Irving. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
Nothing.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Texans. First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing on the scoreboard. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back to 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Schultz with the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
3-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch, whole new ball game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking a prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't true.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime look, 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 32-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 48. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And the Texans, 1st down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. First down, ball at the 36. They go play action with Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Gets everything he has under this throw.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Their punter making his way out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. Completed over the middle. Jukes one defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers going for the win here. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Irving on the inside give. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Give. This is Irving. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Texans
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
On the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. One final shot here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to wind up out of bounds, so a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.